Howdy everyone. Hope everybody's doing good. Today I just wanted to make a little video to tell you guys a little about the camera equipment that I take with me when I am traveling, and the bag that I use to get it there, and sort of like what lenses I'm taking, what drone I use, and all of that kind of fun stuff. So hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Okay, so starting off with the camera body, this is the camera that I use. Ignore the lens. I'll go ahead and just take that off so that you guys can just kind of look at the body. This is the camera body that I use, okay? It's super simple. It's like one of the most basic camera bodies out there. This is the Canon Rebel T6. There are newer versions of the Canon Rebel out there. This camera is probably, let's see, when did I get it? I got it right before I moved to Italy, so I must have got it Christmas of 2016. So it's a couple years old, so it's about 4 years old now. I've had it for about 4 years. I am probably going to upgrade in the next year or two, but for right now, this camera does everything that I could possibly want it to do. It shoots in manual, it has interchangeable lens function, and it shoots video. So yeah, really that's the basic things that I need, and it works great. It's very durable. Like, I'm not, like, if it gets stolen, I'm also not going to be too devastated. I'd be more devastated that I lost my SD card than anything, because it's relatively cheap. I think like the body with 2 kit lenses is like $700 maybe. So really not expensive in terms of DSLRs. It's a great starter camera for anybody just looking to get into photography. All right, so now we know my body, Canon Rebel T6. I'm going to talk to you real quick about the 2 lenses that I travel with and what I plan on investing on in the future. Okay, so the first lens that I travel with is this guy right here. This is a Tokina with a Canon mount. So this guy shoots, it's 11 to 16 millimeter lens. So this is a really wide angle lens. So you know that kind of like GoPro look that's really wide, gets everything in it? This gets that kind of look, okay? I love traveling with this for travel photography because it gets so much of the landscape into the photo, okay? So it has a really low f-stop too. I think the f-stop is like, yeah, the f-stop is 2.8. So a pretty low f-stop for such a wide lens. So it really gets that like creamy difference, like puts you in focus, background a little blurred, but not too blurred, so you can still kind of see what's going on, but like a really like nice, like professional look to it, but still captures everything in the photo that you could want. So this is my go-to travel lens. It's also really great for like astrophotography. I've taken some really cool pictures of like the night sky, of the northern lights with this. I really like this lens, and the best thing about this lens is that it only cost me like, I think $350. So as far as camera lenses go, that is very affordable. It also has an infinity focus, and it the other thing is it also can has manual and autofocus. So that's like super clutch for just everything, especially if you're taking photos of yourself and you don't have a photographer with you. Having autofocus is so clutch, okay? So I really like this lens, and this does not ever not go with me, okay? The other lens that I also take with me, I use it a little bit less, but it's just this guy right here. It's just a little Canon 50mm lens, fixed. F-stop is 1.8. They call this the Nifty 50. It is a great portrait lens, and it always goes with me. It's super small, really low f-stop, so if you want something a little more artsy or just like a photo of something really specific, this is a great lens to have. It kind of, if you're a little bit further away, it's a little bit more of a zoom, really close in, yeah, 50 millimeters, so really draws that background close to you instead of pushing it away. And the low f-stop will make it super contrasting between the subject and the background. And then again, you guys, this camera lens is a great investment, especially like if you're looking for a lens like after your kit lens. This is great because this lens is only $125. And yeah, the nifty 50, great lens to learn on, especially like because it is a fixed lens, it's a great lens to learn on. So you really have to learn about framing, and you're not like zooming in and out. You just kind of have to shoot and point, or point and shoot rather. So these are the two that I definitely recommend. I will link them down below. You guys should definitely check them out. A few accessories that I do not travel without is, main one is this guy right here. I don't even know if I can open this right now. Okay, but this, for all its madness, okay, there we go, kind of. This is a rain cover. So you can see the back right here. That's where your lens, your viewfinder goes. And then your lens protrudes out through here. I got this all twisted, so your lens comes out through here and you look through there, okay? This guy is invaluable when I've been taking photos of waterfalls and there's spray, if it's raining. This was just like a great thing to have, like just to kind of protect your camera from the elements. I've used it like in deserts, like to protect like from lots of sand going in, just kind of like block it and like use as a shield. I think this was like $17. Really great to have. Do not travel without it, even if I'm not going to somewhere that it's going to be raining a bunch. It's super lightweight, just toss it in my bag and we are good to go. One of the other, like this isn't really an accessory, but I always travel with this guy in my bag. And what I have in here is my extra batteries. One of my extra batteries broke, so I need to get another one. But I always keep an extra battery and the battery charger in here, as well as my extra drone batteries, which I'll talk about in a second. And then extra SD cards and other little random things. And the reason I keep it in this little Pelican case is because this is waterproof. I don't want my extra batteries to get ruined because I left my bag out somewhere and it got splashed on or rained on or whatever. So SD cards, batteries, very important. They live in here in this little waterproof case. It is a little heavy, but that is something that I am willing to sacrifice to know that I have peace of mind that my SD cards are safe. So now on to some fun stuff. Okay, so this also always goes with me unless I'm traveling somewhere that they're not allowed to go, like Morocco. But I always travel with this guy right here. I love this. You can see how small this is. It fits into here. This is how small this is. This is a drone, okay? And it fits into this right here. It folds out. I guess I can show you guys how it folds out. Yeah, it folds out. And this guy flies like, I've flown it in probably conditions that I shouldn't have flown it in, and he has made it. I have never had any problems with recovery. I have never lost him. I have never crashed him. Knock on wood. Like, it has been, he's treated me great. This is the Mavic Air, and it is one of the best investments I've ever made. Such good video, such good photos, and like so small and tiny, and just like a great investment. I have so many good photos and videos from when we went to Iceland with this guy, and like can't imagine going to Iceland without it because so much of Iceland is seen like spectacularly from above. So I'm really glad that I invested in this. I got the full package deal. Like I got the bonuses, like the extra batteries, the extra little toggles. I don't even know what those are called. Extra batteries, extra toggles, extra propeller blades, the prop guards, and like it came with some other stuff. And I think I got all of that, and that was all like $850. So a really good deal, like a really good starter drone as well. But even if it's not a starter drone, just a really good travel drone. Like there are cheaper ones out there on the market for travel drones, but they don't fly in as high of winds. They're not as durable. I don't know that I would fly with anything less than this. This was great to learn on, and honestly, I'm just gonna probably keep flying on this. I don't anticipate me buying another drone anytime soon, mostly because they're pretty expensive. And just like, I don't need the upgrade, and I can't imagine trying to travel with the next upgrade. So yeah, the Mavic Air, super clutch. All right, another thing that I find myself traveling with very often, though not always, is this guy right here. And I know this is kind of like a weird contraption, but this is a gimbal for my iPhone. Okay, so I'm filming on my iPhone right now, so I can't really show you, but you put your iPhone here and it holds your camera steady while you're filming. So this is great for like travel bloggers who do a lot of YouTube videos, who want to just take more steady video, who have shaky hands. And it's kind of like a selfie stick too, so you can kind of work it in that sense. But it's a little smaller and compact. It's pretty heavy, but just like a standard charger. And I usually have it in my bag. I usually use it a couple times during my trip. Just kind of depends on what we're doing. I hesitate using it a lot. The only reason is because it's not waterproof, and a lot of times the times that I need like a selfie stick or gimbal or function or something to hold the camera for me and me to hold onto a stick is like during water activities. So that's why I'm hesitant on it. If they made a waterproof version of this, I would be all over it. So I will link this down below as well for you guys. All right, y'all, so that is all the basic camera equipment that I travel with. I do have some other things that I travel with pretty regularly, like a GoPro. I have like a dome port for my GoPro. I sometimes travel with the Polaroid. It just kind of depends on where I'm going and what I'm doing. And I'll link all of those down below as well. But what I just shared with you guys is like my main things that I do not travel without. And so now I want to show you guys what I put everything in so that I can travel. So what I use is called a wandered bag, and this is it right here. It's kind of unzipped right now and there's nothing in it, so it's hard to see. But yeah, so this is it. This zips up the front right here. I'm not doing a very good job selling this. But yeah, so this front pocket unzips. You can slide books, notebooks, stuff like that in here. And the back opens up like this, okay? And there's this little compartment and this little compartment. And this compartment right here is where you put this guy right here. And this is your totally customizable camera case, okay? So all of these guys come out and you can totally adjust it to whatever you're putting in here. So you can put, I fit in this right here, I fit my gimbal, my GoPro charger, my drone, my camera, and that 16 millimeter lens, and my 50 millimeter lens. Okay, so I can fit all of that in here. Oh, and the rain cover can all go in this little guy right here, okay? That's how much room this has. And so this literally just slides like into this compartment right here. I'm not gonna do it right now because I only have 2 hands. And then up at this top part, you can put like whatever else. Like sometimes I put clothes or just like regular carry-on item stuff. A book, whatever. Like this could just be for whatever, any other like random gadgets you have. And this is my personal item whenever I travel. And so the other good thing about this is this top part right here. You can undo this if you want, and this unrolls. So if you need it to be bigger, it can be. Other great things, there's these attachments on the back. There's these hooks, they're over there somewhere, but you can attach this to here and they clip together, and you can put your tripod down here, or you can fit your tripod in the side pocket. Also, this down here unzips. Oops, just dropped some toothpaste out of it, and you can put your rain cover in here. So this bag is great. I literally travel with this bag everywhere. Sometimes I take the entire like camera case section out of it, and I've traveled with that to New York. Like that's just my like personal item. Like when I fly Spirit or Frontier or like Ryanair, that is my personal item. It just goes on my back, and I can fit so much into that bag. And it's great because it's flat and like super square, so it has to fit under the seat in front of you, okay? Yeah, I cannot recommend this bag enough. It is durable. It has been with me like all over the world. Great bag. And I will link that down below as well. Okay guys, that is all I have right now when it comes to camera equipment and camera bags and all of that kind of stuff. But if you have any questions, please just leave me a comment below. I will be linking everything in the description down below. I also am going to attach a blog post that will have all of this information in it in the comments, so be sure to check there. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know. Please give it a thumbs up, like and subscribe it, and thanks you guys for watching. See you soon.